You black. I know black like you.
They just slapped the wig on, was signing the Declaration of Independence. Like, I know black.
That's a fact. That's why he always kept his wig on. He had mad naps underneath that shit.
Oh, he said, yo, Hamilton, I thought old man
He
was
started the wig trend. He had cornrows on this shit.
Oh
Bro.
my god!
Telling
Now
you.
we know where it came from.
Hamilton started the lace front.
Oh no, bro!
Yo, I'm telling you, yo, he definitely went back to the plantation, and the slaves was like, yo, so Hamilton, about that all men are created equally. He's like, I know black like you.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I'm so cold-blooded. I fear nobody, I fear nobody. I walk like a champion.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 64 of the Saratobi Sports Podcast. It's me, John, and I'm in Regrown Recording as always, and I have my guys with me. To my left, Mr. Just in the DMs, just on his damn phone, Justin Thomas. To my right, I got Mr. Level of Cuts himself. We got a special guest for the week.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Further right, we have the Demon of Deacon Time, Mr. World Wide West.
How's it going, everybody?
And the far right, but not that far right, the Saratobi Sound Man,
Yep.
Mr. Matt Barber.
How's it going?
Sir.
It's
Yes, sir.
easily my favorite part of
Yeah,
the
that was
we-
great. It's fitting right now too,
Well,
because
I'm glad to be the butt of this joke.
yeah, don't forget to go vote, because that joke is more prevalent than ever right now.
Yes.
But anyway, we did have some fun sports this week. I'm glad you could be here, especially to have someone else, because I know talk about some UFC, which would be good. A big fight this past weekend. A lot. I mean, the fight card itself was a good fight card, but obviously headlined by Khabib and Gaethje, which yeah, I mean, I don't even know where to start with that one.
That's how you say his name? Gaethje?
Yeah.
That
Justin
shit.
Gaethje.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think he's on the spectrum. I'm not gonna hold you.
Wait,
I've been-
I swear, when he fights,
Yeah.
the faces he makes, when he goes back to his corner and he just looking around, I'm like, bro, he's not here. He's not there.
Like,
He's here, but he's not.
it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a wide spectrum, and I just think, like, just the way he interacted a bit and stuff. Bro, he was in the corner and the homie trying to wipe the blood, and he's dead ass pushing him away. Like, he's like, wipe the blood, wipe the sweat off. He's like, yo, stop it. I was like, bro, relax. But I mean, it was big. I mean, bro, honestly, Khabib is just dominant. Like, there's no way to put it, but at the same time, like, Gaethje's leg kicks, man, he was chipping away.
He was.
I do think that
But against Khabib, it doesn't matter.
it really doesn't. Like, that's what I'm saying. Going into that fight, they're like, he really probably has won almost every minute of every round he's ever fought in, because he just destroys people. And it's like, apparently the judges had Gaethje winning the first round, which was wild. But I don't know, man. It's just complete dominance, and even from like, Gaethje's a really good fighter, and like, my son really just put him to sleep like it was nothing. But obviously the biggest thing is his retirement after. But to be
Makes
fair,
sense.
yeah, and in hearing him where he was like, "Yo, I told my mom, like, she doesn't want me to fight without my dad here," and I told her, if I told her this is gonna be it, then this is gonna be it, and it's like, yeah, that sounds about right. I cannot see him, and Connor's gonna try and push.
So I'm about to
Nate
say,
Diaz is gonna try and push.
till they offer him $100 million
I don't
to fight
think he's gonna do
McGregor or
it,
something
man.
like that.
I don't know,
You
man.
gotta take it.
But he doesn't seem like the type. Even DC is like, yeah, if he said he's not gonna do it, he's
That's
probably
true.
not gonna do that shit. Like, he just doesn't seem like the type.
What was his record? 29-0?
29.
Yeah,
no.
which is
29-0.
fucking ridiculous.
He won
Dog.
almost every single round of every fight.
Yeah, and that's why John Jones is like, oh, I hate that you call him the GOAT, but it's different. Like, John Jones has one loss, which was a technical DQ because he elbowed someone in like the back of his head.
I was gonna ask
Some
that.
John
'cause
Jones
I
shit.
seen that on Twitter. It was
Mhm.
like John Jones was like, "Oh, y'all been calling him the GOAT, but y'all must have forgot about me."
Yeah, but the only thing is that John Jones, like, I would say, 2 out of his last 3 fights, people thought he lost.
Was losing.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Like, there was at no point in a Khabib fight did you go, damn, he's losing. And that's the difference.
Facts.
Like, he's just so dominant, and it's sad because it's like you almost want him to keep going just because, bro, he was 31. Like, he's mad young.
But who else is there for him to dominate?
Yeah, I mean,
He ran through that division.
yep. And that's the thing, like, with that, going into like middleweight, which was the co-main event with Whitaker and Cannonier, which it was. I wanted 5 rounds of that fight. I think if that fight went 5, it would have been real interesting.
That was a good fight. That was the one fight I tuned into before. So I kept texting John. I was like, John, when is the actual fight going to happen? Because he said it started at 2.
Yeah,
and I'm like, all right. So I'm trying to struggle to find the live streams.
Bro, why 2 o'clock, bro?
I kind of liked it.
I don't.
Because they were at Fight Island, right?
It was
No, but all of the other stuff has been a
fight.
fight. Everything has been out there.
And it's been like regular.
Yeah, it's been
time.
either like the earliest I've seen was I think they did one at 5, which was like a free one. But other than that, most of the time it's been at 7, and all of a sudden this one's a fucking matinee. Like
They probably was like, "Yo, we're not fighting at 2 o'clock in the morning again, y'all." That's it.
but
You know what it was? They wanted us to be able to enjoy the fighting as well as that baseball game that night. So honestly, I think they were just helping us out.
I know that game was wild. But like
Yes.
my thing, like that middleweight division is so stacked. One, I think, like I said, 5 rounds of that fight. Cannonier, I really like him as a fighter, and the fact that he came in fighting heavyweight is ridiculous. But I will say he didn't seem as aggressive that one, but Robert Whitaker looked real sharp.
Yeah.
He looked really good.
Israel was watching that fight.
Yeah. And my thing is, I don't think, even as good as Whitaker looked, I don't think he could beat Izzy.
Nah.
Because he still gets caught, and Izzy is too precise of a striker. But like, bro, that like the whole middleweight, like Cannonier, Costa, not Hooker's not in it, I don't think.
Yoel.
Yeah, like that whole middle, and then it's just so stacked where it's like that's one where it's like even though Izzy is as dominant as he is, like there's always going to be a different contender. It feels like, but I don't know, man. Definitely a fun fight. But when you want to hit that baseball game a bit, because that I remember Twitter was saying that shit was over.
Are you talking about? We're talking about game. Oh, we're talking
Game 4.
about, the walk off.
Yes.
That
was a crazy game.
Where my son almost Daniel Jones.
He almost Daniel Jones.
I was so confused watching the first clip because they didn't show him falling. So I was like, it doesn't take him that long to get around third when he threw the ball.
Yeah.
And then when I found out he fell, I was like, oh. So you can't really blame the catcher for moving that quick.
Yeah.
But that was bad.
It was just, you know what it is? In full motion, in like fast motion, it just looked like you were so confused because you're like, yo, how did the ball get all the way behind him? But it was just like he swept on the tag and then it just came out of his glove.
Yeah, he didn't realize how much time he had, which is understandable. But
It's a high pressure situation, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the real blunder on the play, and I don't even give fault to the catcher in that situation. The real blunder was, I
Giving
believe
up
it was
the lead.
Taylor in center field.
Oh
That
yeah,
boxed the ball
when
to
he
begin with.
when he fumbled the ball in his hand. If he didn't fumble the ball in his hand, the third base coach wouldn't have waved the Rosarena home.
No, it wasn't even his hand. It's when he went down to field the ball, and it was almost like he kicked it, but it was his glove. He didn't go down all the way.
Yep.
So the ball goes away
Yeah.
15, 20 feet, which gives, the opportunity.
And the crazy thing about this game that I was just because he wasn't even supposed to have been there. He wasn't because Cody Bellinger had back tightness earlier in the game, and they announced and Dave Roberts said, "Yo, he's gonna DH." So instead of play center field. So I'm just like, damn, Cody Bellinger wouldn't have fucked that up, but. It is what it is. I mean, at least now the Dodgers are up 3-2. That's who we're collectively rooting for on this podcast. But
Wow, the game will possibly series ender today.
possibly today, as in Tuesday.
Even then, the series will be over by the time the pod comes out.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
My thing, even though we're definitely want the Dodgers to get this one, but like Rosarino, I haven't noticed he's
A historic playoff run.
It's crazy.
Historic.
He's unreal. He's
What is it, Seager? Seager has like the most,
Yeah.
or tied for the most home runs in a postseason with 8.
Yeah.
Rosarena's tied for the most hits in a.
No, he broke the
He broke the hits record.
He broke
already.
he broke the hits and he broke the home run record. So so Corey Seager is 8. That was the all time record going into the postseason. The hits record is 27, and
Rosarena has the rookie record though, right?
Yeah.
the rookie record, I believe.
So
No. He has the rookie record for home runs, but he also has the most home runs ever in the postseason.
No, I mean for hits.
Yeah, he has.
I've seen the graphic that had like Derek Jeter, Crane Griffey Jr. up there, and it was like rookies in the playoffs.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
all time it was Pablo Sandoval. He had 27, and Rosarena has more. But he also got an extra playoff series, a 5-game and a 7-game series. So
This is true.
Whatever. I ain't gonna make excuses. The kid is good though. He's only 25 years old
facts.
too. and a fucking rookie. That's why I hate baseball, son.
25 years old and a rookie is crazy.
Yeah,
I was the same with wasn't it? Wasn't Judge
Yeah, Judge
25 when he came up that first year?
Yeah,
Or something like that. Like
fucking
like Baby Bomber.
Bro,
Like, that nigga's older than me.
Judge's rookie year, and he was older than Bryce Harper.
Like, how this nigga's baby? He
That's
is 6'8".
That's OD. Yeah, that nigga ain't no baby.
But if you had to pick,
I know fucking baby. I'm mad.
my name is Carlos. I am 12. If you had to pick an MVP though, who would it be?
Right now?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough. I think they're either gonna give it to.
It depends on who wins.
Yeah.
It depends.
That's what it'll
All
come
right,
down
so
to.
all right, so all right,
Yeah.
so if give me one from the Dodgers, give me one from or give me two candidates from the Dodgers, two candidates.
It's
from the
so
Rays.
much that could still happen though in this series.
I know it's still
like, you know what I'm
one or
saying?
two games
'Cause
left.
To me, if the Rays win, it has to be Rosarino.
Yeah,
Regardless. it has to be him.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Could be him.
it could, because because Kiermaier's been having a decent World Series as well.
Could be Kiermaier.
Unless was it Snell that went
Snell
and had like the 9 strikeout?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
Snell.
Snell again.
And like, I feel like there's no clear cut really, so I think they would just give it to Rosarena if it was a Ray. If it was a Dodger, I think that's where it gets tricky because you can give it to Justin Turner, you can give it to Corey Seager. Yeah, there's a lot of dudes that's
Mookie
having.
is cooking in the field.
Mookie doing his thing in the field. Yeah, the Dodgers just stacked. Like why? Like how?
Did you? I saw this picture and they were like, the salary for Mookie and Kershaw is more than the entire Rays salary.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough for them in the future. This is why, and Moneyball is such a weird thing because eventually, like, it's not really sustainable. Like when you get a good team like how they have now, like yeah, it's lit. But then what's gonna happen when everybody is like, it's time for everybody to get paid,
That's the thing.
and you only got $90 million to spend on 30, 40 something people.
Like, what are they gonna do when 2 years down the road, Rosarena's rookie contract is up? It's time for an extension. And it's like, yo, I've been hitting 45 home runs for the last 2 years. Like,
Yep,
where's my money?
that's a fact. Trade him for somebody younger, the next Rosarena.
Hey man, look, the Rays
Right.
have figured, and that's why it's always funny when like I have this debate with my cousin a lot. He's like, "Oh, I wish the Yankees would have like a manager like Kevin Cash and like do what the Rays do." And I'm like,
Nah.
It's easy to say that, but you need the personnel to do that. It's like in any sport. It's like with the Warriors, right? Like you need guys that can shoot the ball to run their type of offense, right?
Yep.
Same with the Rockets. In baseball, the Yankees have guys that do two things: strike out and hit home runs. Aside from DJ LeMahieu, right? So you can't.
I pick things up and put them down.
It's not like, yo, Gary, go out there, but we got runners on first and second, no out. Yo, Gary, go bunt him over.
Yeah.
Like what? Like heck no.
Right.
Gary's
But-
gonna go up there and strike out on an 0-2 slider.
But the Yankees are a much more sustainable franchise. I can only remember in my whole lifetime the Yankees being bad, and bad is relative. Bad being like an 80-win season, like maybe twice. You know, when you got money in baseball, you could get the best.
They were mid for a little bit.
Yeah, 80 is mid. That's bad.
For us,
for
yeah,
us, right? That's
for
what I'm
us.
saying. It's relative. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like if you got money to pay people, that's kind of how you're
willing to.
Yes,
Because we've seen what I feel like we had this conversation. I don't know if it might have been the Mets before. We had a conversation about like teams not wanting to spend money. And, and then you wonder, and then you're sitting here like, damn, why don't I have talent? Why aren't we winning games? Because you're just holding everything.
The Mets could spend just as much as the Yankees, the Dodgers, and the Red Sox, and the Astros. They just choose not to. But hopefully now, because Wilpon is out
he's
of
out.
here,
He's out of there,
Cohen
bro.
will come in with the big bucks on some Steve Ballmer type ish.
Yep.
And hopefully get some excitement back in Queens.
And
Did you see Marcus Stroman was talking some shit
Wait,
about the
what?
Yankees?
Bro, Marcus Stroman is at best a 2. At his best,
that is
a
very
2.
best. Yeah. Now
I don't know why he's talking like this. Like
he wouldn't be a 2 on the Yankees.
He
I'll
wouldn't be
tell
a 2 on
you
the
that.
Yankees,
He wouldn't be a
'cause
2 on the Yankees.
Cole, Severino, right? Honestly, yo, Davey could probably run his spot.
Davey and Marcus Stroman are like that is like Marcus Stroman's ceiling right now. Like, and I think that they're like right here and right here. Davey
And
Garcia
honestly, is
Marcus
Stroman that much better than Jordan Montgomery? Is he that much better where he could be talking this much?
I think he might
trash?
give you a little more consistency than Monty right now.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But it's not to the point where it's
My
like,
son said the
Oh,
only
yeah,
pitcher
listen.
at my level is Garrett Cole.
like, excuse me?
That's
Said-
wild.
Oh wait, that's what he said?
Yeah.
he
Yes,
said the
he
only,
said the
he
only
said the
pitcher at my
only
level
pitcher
was-
on the
yes.
Yankees is Garrett Cole.
Oh, I didn't know he said that.
Yeah.
On his level. Wow.
Like, as if we didn't see Severino. Remember that? Was it 2 years ago when he was, what, like 8-0? going into the All-Star break, and then he had the the trash second part of the season, but was literally going to win the Cy Young if he just kept it up.
My boy Sevy was looking good. Oh man, I miss it. I miss it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I'm kind of happy in hindsight that we didn't trade for Stroman. We probably would have had to give up a lot, but
I mean, that's the season we needed the help.
we could have used it. I mean, shit, 2 games out of the World Series. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like with the Yankees, and just a quick Yankee point. It's like just hindsight on the season. Yeah, it sucks that we lost to the Rays. Yeah, like we kind of underperformed, but at the same time, it's like we'll be back. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that about a lot of other teams because you already know. With the level of like Garrett Cole is proven, LeMahieu is proven, Judge when healthy is proven, Stanton is proven. Like I'm saying, these dudes on the Rays, like they're good right now. I don't think they're proven though. I think they're trying to prove it now, but they don't scare me in general. So
How many more years does Stanton have left on that contract?
oh, so wow,
Like
2027.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean, see,
Yeah.
that's why everybody's saying we'll be back though.
yeah.
Like, how many times can you go back?
Yeah.
And not win?
That's what and Jesse, yeah, that's a great fucking point because at some point, like they gotta get
That's
at least
what I'm
get
saying.
you at least gotta get to a World Series, bro. Like you know what I'm saying, like the ALDS is not doing it when you have a team full of superstars. You know what I'm saying,
The
like
thing is, I don't think that hinges on Stanton at all. I think them getting back to the World Series hinges on Judge's health.
I think it's a manager too.
Yeah,
yeah, I
think he's
can see-
horrible.
because
I complain
He's
about
horrible.
Boone.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
I just like the way he managed this playoffs. Everybody was complaining about pulling pitchers, replacing the lineups. I feel like are horrible.
Okay,
And
so. All right, so let me ask you, right? So game 2 of the ALDS, the whole J.A. Happ, Davey Garcia thing. What was your take on that?
which was
That was when Davey
Davey
started.
pitched,
Davey
yeah.
started the game.
He was like an
They-
opener.
He was basically was announced that he was going to start game 2, but they pulled him after an inning and then they put Jay Happ in.
I mean, if he's starting, you might as well just
Let it rock.
let it rock.
Yeah.
But I feel like in baseball, especially, you just don't have to overmanage,
Okay,
and that's it.
I think. Okay, yeah, that's
a good point.
Yeah, that's
Don't
yeah.
do too much. Once you start doing too much, pulling pitchers, replacing, changing the lineups. That's
yeah.
If you want to,
That's a
I get that
valid-
where it's like the reason why you putting Gary Sanchez back in when he's been cold as shit and Higgy has the high hand. Like, if you want to do something like that, a man who's had a cold ass season had a couple good games before and then again went cold, and then even in the playoffs, cold again.
every
And then you have your
playoffs.
backup catcher who's actually hitting pretty well,
Yeah.
is better defensively. You don't have to worry about when you put your better pitchers in, and then you still don't play him consistently.
Yeah, I see that.
That's a little bit like,
They tried to outraise the Rays in that game too.
Yeah.
And it backfired,
It backfired
tremendously instead of just doing what they were supposed to do.
It's
yeah,
unfortunate.
we not built for that.
overmanaging.
Yep.
I feel that. Hey man, listen. And you're right about the whole I'm back thing because I'm thinking about it now. It's like yes, in terms of Yankee fans, success is winning rings. But if you ask like a Mets fan will happily switch spots with the Yankee.
There's
fan.
like 28 teams in the MLB that would kill to have the last 10 years that the Yankees had.
right,
Just consistent playoffs, ALDS, ALCS, like what, 2 or 3 times in the past
right.
10 years? I'd be like, oh, that's a successful thing, but
Right.
Yankee fans,
For
Oh,
a Yankee fan, that's not,
It's
which
not,
is
yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
And that's why we're all like, oh, we'll be back. Like, it doesn't matter if we
Yeah.
lose.
like you can sleepwalk as the Yankees with the talent on the team. You can sleepwalk to the playoffs,
which
like
we
you
do
don't have to worry
every
about
year
it.
because everybody gets hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you take a nap, you already at 90 wins. Like
Yep. Basically, but yeah, I think when it comes down to it, managing definitely is gonna have to play a role in winning a championship. Actually, fuck winning a championship, getting to a championship. Yes, I want to win, but we got to get there first.
and
Yeah.
the scary thing is, the problem is the window. To me personally, I think the window may be closing slightly because look at all the teams that are starting to get
Good.
really good.
Like
Not
the-
even just in the AL, right?
Like
so
the Jays.
the Jays with Bichette and Guerrero Jr.
because they're coming up.
They're coming up, right? You have in the NL the Padres coming up, the
Padres.
Braves coming up, right? The Marlins not coming up, but they made some noise in the playoffs. They got into the playoffs somehow.
Managed
right?
well. They got to the NLDS as more than anybody thought that they would do.
I was just about to say, I was not thinking that was a playoff team. when
The-
they
No,
started the
Nobody
season.
did,
What do you call-
especially with the whole COVID shit that they was dealing with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like how it doesn't make any sense.
Sleeper team, definitely the Seattle Mariners. They got a bunch of.
They got a lot of young pitchers.
Young pitchers, young position players. I forget his name,
one?
but I know his last name is Brown. But he was killing this year.
What did you say, John? You said, can we have some?
Yeah, can we have one?
Can we have one, please? Please.
But yeah, I mean, so
Our bullpen can use some help.
they got to figure it out because there's a lot of other teams coming and they're young.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah,
Yankees got some young hitters though too.
they do.
Not
It's-
pitching, but
Yeah, that's
On
what we
offensive-
need.
yeah.
I don't. As much as like our issue with if like it would be nice to have a little more contact guys, and I think if Aaron Hicks has a better season, I don't think we complain as much.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we definitely need some youth in that bullpen.
We just had 2 more DJ LeMahieu's.
2 more.
Just 2 more.
See, man, listen, but when you're the Yankees, you could buy a few things, but I don't know. Yeah. A couple dudes, because you see, like, the Dodgers, right? Like, they have, like, the perfectly balanced lineup. I don't even, for me, it's not even about having contact dudes, it's about having lefties. You know what I'm saying? Like, having Hicks and Brett Gardner, who's not going to play every day next year, or if he even is back with the team, as your only 2 left-handed bats on the team is, like, it's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have, like, a better balanced lineup.
Well, hopefully Gary Sanchez is not there anymore. And who knows? Do we know if that catcher they drafted is a lefty?
I can look it up.
Oh, boy. But, yeah, so there's our baseball thing for...
I didn't even know we
Yeah,
were getting
I
I
didn't know it was
I didn't know we
we're
was getting
here.
into baseball,
So,
but
yeah.
all right, fuck it,
Yeah,
man.
because when the Yankees got out, we were like, fuck it. If you want a longer baseball conversation about what the Yankees need to do, go listen to episode 62.
Yes, please do.
So we had a good one there. Nice
Oh, boy.
YouTube clip for that one, too.
But, yeah, well, since we're doing this, we might as well get into a little bit of basketball for the main course of football.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this, we had, we had a few appetizers.
We got an
you know.
appetizer sampler
The,
right
the
here.
UFC was the calamari. You know, the calamar.
Okay.
The baseball was the bread.
Was the bread? Okay.
And then
bread usually goes first. At the
Oh, is it
table.
usually first?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So
Nah,
UFC was bread. Then we have the soup, which was MLB. Now we're gonna get into the calamar, which is basketball.
There we go. Bread, soup, calamar.
Then we're getting
We eating
Yeah,
swell.
And then
Okay.
NFL is our 64-ounce steak.
Wow.
So
64? Jesus Christ.
Boy, there's
I
5
think
of us.
I mean,
So
5 of us. You know what I'm saying?
We can
you
do
know,
that.
We each get a
Piece
little
of
bit over the right? Nah, let me see it.
But yeah, so reports are NBA shooting for really strongly now. Christmas Day start. Reports December 1st will be.
That was
the,
always our guess, too.
That was.
we
I mean,
been saying
I know
that.
I was
We thought-
hoping for
I
it.
think we were
Christmas
hoping
Day.
for it. I think I said. I think I might have said next year, but eh.
Martin Luther King Day start. It wouldn't be terrible because that's
Yeah.
only 20 days after Christmas.
I
or
mean,
whatever.
you know,
so.
whatever. Next year could be fucking January 2nd. I was only like 6 days off. Yeah.
Ringing the New Year, just New Year's Day
Right.
slate.
Nah,
But,
absolutely.
That would be lit.
that'd be great.
Don't y'all get the feeling though, like when it comes to the NBA doing things, it just seems like they just always do everything right.
Things just work out for
Yeah,
them.
like
yeah.
they-
Yeah.
I don't think this one. I don't think the players want to go back a day before Christmas and
Okay.
then trapped in a bubble. They're doing the bubble, right?
Oh, I don't know if
I
they're
don't
doing the
think
bubble.
so.
Nah.
I think
I
they're
think,
doing.
I think they're gonna do it with
It'd be a regular season.
like
It'd be too many teams to do a bubble.
yeah, because you can't do it with 30 teams. I don't think. But I think they're gonna do it in their stadiums just with no fans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because if they were going to the bubble, no way they're
Nah,
going to go
nah.
a day
I think
before
the only
Christmas.
reason this is possible is because the NFL hasn't had it run rampant, and the NFL's traveling and doing everything, and
Yeah.
there's a bigger team
But
that
they
has more
kinda
moving
did,
parts.
bro.
I'm about to say run rampant is very relative. Like they
Because the
haven't
Panthers
had
had to shut down like twice this year. The Patriots have shut down.
the whole Raiders offensive line.
Raiders, yeah.
Yeah, that was
The-
fucking wild.
Oh yeah,
All 5.
in one of their safety like
Tennessee Titans had to
it's-
shut down theirs.
Here's the thing, right? Is that it's not going to affect the NFL as bad as it would with baseball or it would with basketball because they play once a week. Because they play once a week, it's
Yes,
going to be
that's
easier
true.
for them to work around their schedule and all this other shit. And honestly, I wasn't even expected. You know what I'm saying? But with basketball, these dudes playing 3, possibly 4 games a week. Like
It's going to be
So-
hard to reschedule those games.
it's gonna
Take
be
2 weeks off. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you know.
It would be like the Yankees fucking season, where it's like, all right, we'll have one day off after like 2 months.
Right. They gonna be playing fucking double headers for basketball. Game
Oh
at
my
12, game at
God.
7.
Fucking AAU.
Right.
Now,
Yeah,
hey,
right.
I've been on this proponent. We were able to do this shit from like 13 to 17 for AAU.
Right.
These guys are professional athletes. They can't do that. Game at 11 a.m., a game at 8.
Hey man, listen, they don't even want to do back to backs.
They had us doing 3 games
Talk
a
about
day.
load management.
Right.
Bro, you had that You remember, Miles? You guys remember that AU schedule? That 10 a.m. game, the 1:30 game, and then like the 5 o'clock game. You're like, yo, dog.
Kawhi Leonard would actually speak up on this, and he would not be happy. He'd be like, "Nah, I ain't doing it."
But yeah, December 1st is I think what they're shooting for the start of training camps.
Nice.
So that's a little under 2 months now. Actually, probably just we're at the end of October now, so a month. So there, I think I know Jared Dudley had said something about this on Twitter, and I know Danny Green had said it too in a Zoom call that there's going to be a lot of stars that aren't going to want to, they're going to have to be doing a lot of load management and shit if they start the season this soon. And honestly, I mean, it is what it is. As long as you get the basketball back, I don't think people will care as much, especially because it's not like you're paying to go to these games. Because I know that was a big thing, like, oh, I paid $200 for these tickets. I want to see LeBron, and LeBron's, doing a load management day. Like, at least this time, it's like, all right, well, you understand.
I think they'll have fans in arenas though. Maybe not
At some point.
Maybe not everywhere, but
Not here.
not in New York.
way.
Definitely not in New York. Maybe Texas.
Not here, not
Maybe
California.
Florida.
Maybe if John want to fly to a Mavericks game, John might be able to go at 40% capacity. You know what I'm saying? The Magic is definitely.
I don't know. Cuban's pretty chill with that stuff.
Yeah.
He's pretty on it.
Yeah. I'm about to say Mark will be at the door spraying your hands with hand sanitizer. Yeah, no, for sure. I think the Texas they found a way to make it work without it going crazy, and I think they'll definitely at least have fans for like the playoffs and shit. But maybe the start of the season, no. Maybe next year, all right. If the vaccine come out, be like, all
That's
right.
what I'm thinking. I think you go regular season, no fans, and then playoffs, you allow fans at limited capacity. If there's no,
If there's no full on wave, which might be coming.
exactly. So like just so it evens the playing field for everybody in the regular season, and then come playoff time, hey,
You worked for fans.
You worked for fans, exactly. That's the home court advantage that you were that teams like the Clippers and the Bucks were complaining about in the bubble. Now,
Yes,
all right,
that was the reason they lost.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
So, but hey, it is what it is. I think it only really affects like 4 teams. I think the Lakers, Lakers, Nuggets, Heat,
Definitely the
and
Heat.
Celtics, right? They were in the conference final. Yeah. So only 4 teams really. Everybody else has been all like teams like the Knicks, the Hawks. They've been off since March. Even teams in the playoffs that were in the bubble have been off since the end of what do you call it? The end of August, mid-September. So
Yeah, they chilling.
they're chilling. Like
Good.
and most of the time.
Plus, Christmas Day is such a big day for the NBA.
is.
It's always a big day, so that's why I always thought it'd be the targeted day. Because even the lockout season, the first days were Christmas Day.
All right, if you had to pick, right,
Talk nice.
just to maybe wrap, no pun intended, wrap this up with a bow. If you had to pick your, you
Christmas Day, I got it.
guys are just haters.
Imagine that as a button. There it is. All right, go ahead.
If you had to pick your perfect Christmas Day matchup for this year, what would it be?
What was it?
Well, how many games and what would they be?
Is it normally 3 or 5 games?
It's normally 5,
Okay.
Okay.
but you can do whatever you feel. 5.
What's
Your
how-
max is 5.
What they do? They do 12, 3, 5, 7, 9, right?
12, 2:30, 5, 8,
Can we
10.
just
All
pick,
right, I
like,
was
4?
testing you. All right. So I think a good 2:30 game would definitely be Heat Celtics.
Okay.
I think that would be
I like
a good.
Rematch? Okay.
Yeah.
I want Clippers Mavs.
The
Let him
Clippers Mavs would be a good 8:00 game. That would be a good 8:00 game.
Clippers
I think.
what?
Clippers Mavs would be a good 8:00 game.
8 o'clock? Okay.
Lakers got to play at 5:30. So whoever
Okay.
they got. I don't know who they would match up against. You put them against whoever's good. Golden State maybe. If Golden State is back. And the 10:00 game could be the Nuggets. They always play Nuggets Rockets, something like that.
Got you,
The
got you.
12:00 game
Fuck
could
the
be like
Rockets.
some bullshit. It could be like Knicks.
Y'all
Sixers.
gotta
Five-
stop trying to put the Knicks on TV, damn it.
Christmas
Oh wait, actually, no. The Nets can play at 12.
See, now you just.
The Nets can play at 12. Listen, I think that's valid.
I mean,
Throw the
I should play at 12, to be honest. We've
Net-
been waiting
net-
for y'all for fucking
Net
the year
Sixers
now.
Net Sixers at 12. I don't think that's a
See,
bad
when I-
matchup.
when I tell
Yo,
y'all-
we
when I
gotta
tell
go.
y'all
We
my
gotta go
slate-
right back to this clip right here when
We
they
have
dropped
to.
the Christmas Day schedule. And we gotta see like, yo, let's see how right we were.
All right.
Maybe actually, okay. My 10:00 game would actually be Nuggets Trailblazers. That would
Okay.
be
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. All right. What you got?
In no particular order, because
All
time doesn't really matter. Right?
No.
Time is a construct.
I think they do Lakers, Clippers,
Okay.
just because,
Mhm.
and I think they go Celtics, Philly.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's yes.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
another
Just
good
they,
one.
Yeah.
it's just
The rivalry.
Like, yeah,
Yes.
that's what they
Yes,
do. They
yes,
just
yes.
want viewers.
And Doc Rivers now as a
Oh
coach.
yeah.
Ah,
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
I see
Trash
that.
ass Doc Rivers.
Trash.
Doc versus Ty Lue, right? No,
Nah.
no. Ty's Clippers.
Nah.
There's Brad
No,
Stevens.
it's Brad Stevens. I'm
Yeah.
bugging.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Is it crack?
Is it crack you smoke? All right.
And then I would like to see probably the Warriors get that. Warriors, Rockets.
Yeah.
Ooh, like it. Nice.
A bunch of
Trash,
shooters.
though.
That
I
would
would
be the late
honestly
game.
do Rockets, Nets. I
Yo.
mean, no Warriors, Nets. Both two teams. You're like, I
Alright.
just need them to be healthy, and it'll be a fun game.
Got you.
All right. Is there one more game?
I
You
think
have
there's
to pick?
one more,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, three.
Trailblazers and Mavericks. That's the only teams really left.
Listen,
really.
listen.
I like that.
I think they just put all the primetime teams that people
Exactly.
want to see. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Just
Give me-
load it up with stars.
That's what I'm saying.
Give
Definitely
me-
not the
no,
Knicks.
No order.
Okay.
Lakers, Clippers. I mean, sorry, Clippers, Mavs.
Okay.
The Clippers need to play good enough they need to earn playing the Lakers in prime time right now.
That's right. They gotta. You know what I'm saying, it's
Give
just
me-
like
That will
fighting for the
still
belt.
be the most viewed game.
It would.
Give me Lakers, Blazers. I think that'll be fun.
That would be.
I think that'll be a fun game.
blowout.
I think
I don't know.
No, we're just this is in the series,
That's a
dog. This isn't
blowout.
the series. This is one game.
Yeah, and look
Blowout.
what happened
I-
in like 3 of those games. It was blowouts.
I don't think it would be a blowout.
I don't think it'll be a blowout.
I think that would be a good game.
Remember, free agency still needs to happen.
Yeah, and then when the Lakers retool and the Blazers just do what they do every offseason, which is nothing. Blowout.
I kinda
What is
like
it, Rip
that-
City, Blowout City.
I like that that Celtics Sixers.
Yeah.
Even though the Sixers aren't really a good team. I do not want to see the Rockets on Christmas Day at all.
Oh, you going to?
I do
Definitely
not.
will.
Oh, you going to?
Fucking Rockets Knicks.
Rockies Knicks.
Oh, God.
Oh
That's
my
exactly what
god.
it'd be.
Talk
But
about
nah, give me that Warriors Nets as the night game, and then
Nice.
I can see the Nuggets playing.
Nuggets.
Maybe Nuggets Jazz.
Nuggets Jazz would be good. Okay.
I mean,
feel-
that's a good.
I feel like if you like watching basketball, like that's like wasn't that the Christmas game this year? I feel like the Nuggets and the Jazz.
I don't know, but I
I
don't
think
like
it was actually.
I don't like seeing the Jazz sometimes.
Thank you.
Like
Yeah,
there's some
that's fair.
there's
Utah.
some nights where I like watching Jazz basketball. There's other times like Christmas where I do not want to see Jazz basketball.
right.
All right.
So, all right. Here's
Who
my
else? Who else would I want the
also,
Nuggets to
John
play,
also
though?
likes
Basketball.
yeah, John is also a very basketball person. So I think
I'm telling you, I like watching the Jazz play. I like how they play, just not on Christmas.
So who? I'm trying to think of who else would I want the Nuggets to play then.
Trailblazers. I think that would be a better game.
Okay.
That's a good matchup.
I think
Okay, so Nuggets, Blazers, and then Lakers.
whoever else is like I think Lakers and Golden State would low key just because I know the whole Steph Curry and LeBron like low key rivalry that's not really a rivalry but
The media-induced rivalry.
yeah there it is yeah exactly I think that would be fun.
I don't know. Come back to me. Who
Oh
the
wow,
Lakers
there's
right.
actually
I got it.
something. Wow, I want to like read. All right, go ahead, Justin.
All right. 12 o'clock. All right, everybody.
Jesus
You
Christ.
okay?
Woof! Thank God this shit was closed. Woo!
Might be it,
Go
bro.
ahead. Go ahead.
All right, 12 o'clock. Right. Everybody's kind of just waking up around 11:30 with that hangover from Christmas Eve.
On
Too
the
mu-
East Coast,
Too much
Off the
eggnog.
coquito.
Yeah, the coquito. Yes, of course. the
coquito.
coquito.
that's gonna be me.
Hell yeah. All right.
So who's bringing?
12 o'clock. We got Sixers and Heat in Philadelphia. The return of the James Butler. All right.
Nice.
2:30.
Lakers Heat. I'm smacked. There we go.
No. What? I just said that
You want to see finals?
I said I needed to have the Lakers play someone. So
All right,
yeah, you
sorry.
didn't say
All
that,
right,
yeah.
all right. Here, we'll skip at 2:30 for right now, right? 5 o'clock. Nets Warriors in Golden State. Then the 8 o'clock game is Clippers Lakers. The late game, actually no, we're gonna go back to 2:30. Mavericks and Nuggets.
That's
All right,
That's
Mavericks
pretty good.
Nuggets.
Okay.
The late game. I've toyed with this for a little bit. I don't know, but late game, I'm thinking I got to put Zion.
Yeah,
On Christmas.
That's what I was gonna.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna
So
double
I'm
back
probably
on,
gonna
bro.
go. I might go Pelicans. Blazers.
Okay.
That'd be a fun game.
Maybe
I was gonna say,
Pelicans
I
Blazers.
thought the Rockets were gonna play. It'd be Pelicans Rockets, and the
Nope.
Rockets would get slapped.
I'm keeping the clam chowder heads off of Christmas because that's no Christmas in my house.
Nah, you know what it is? Clam chowder heads. You're crazy. Nah, but James Harden make mad money for the league, so
He
gonna,
does.
He's gonna. It's
Well,
crazy.
here's hoping he gets traded.
Wow.
Yeah.
But he
Blow up the Rockets.
wow.
Blow up the Rockets.
Where's he going?
I saw that. Listen, I saw that one trade option. Where they were like the Sixers would trade Ben Simmons for him. Yes, they should. That would be
won't.
great.
They won't.
They won't, but that would be great.
Fuck is Doc about to do coaching James Harden? He already never.
Doc
Oh,
can't
man.
coach anybody
Doc can't
anyway,
coach
but
stars.
apparently everyone thinks he can.
What stars has he coached?
Nah, son. Y'all
Well.
ever see the GIF when it's just Doc when he's on the Sixers? He's just like staring off. Into
Yes.
space. That would be me. Like if they traded James Harden to the Sixers. Like what?
I just need James Harden to like it. It's time for him because the Rockets. He's not winning in Houston. It's not gonna happen. He's not winning in Houston.
You know what's funny? I do agree that if the Nets do, there's only 2 time slots the
Houston's
Nets will
never
play
seen a
on
chip.
Christmas. It'll either be that 12 o'clock or that 5 o'clock. And if it's the 12 o'clock, it's going to be Nets Celtics. If it's the 12 o'clock.
I think whenever the Nets and Warriors play, it's gonna be fun as long as everyone's healthy.
Nets, and I know people want to like, oh, Nets Celtics Christmas. I'm like, Nets Celtics is only fun if fans are in the arena. I need to go up to Boston at least once in the next like 2 or 3 years with Kyrie and
called
KD on
the
the Nets
N-word?
and get called the N-word, but also have the Nets blow them out by like 15.
Can I come?
Yeah, everybody can come.
Nice. Yay! Me and Justin are friends, guys. Nice. Nah, that's good.
Thought you don't like Justin.
wanna say-
it's a very hot and cold relationship.
Until the Knicks
It
play the Nets. And
it all
then,
started
damn.
on the court, and then he started talking like this, and that's when I don't fuck with him again. You know what I'm saying?
Once he
He's
brings
like,
up your team,
yeah,
the embarrassment of your
yes,
team.
exactly.
All right. So that's pretty much it for us this week. Follow me at Offended Narwhal. Make sure you follow Saratoga Sports at everywhere. So it's at Saratoga Sports on the Instagram and Twitter, Saratoga Sports Podcast on Facebook and the YouTube channel. And then follow Jesse at Level Up Cuts.
Level Up Cuts on Instagram, 4344 Merrick Road.
Facts. Go get a cut. I'm gonna be there soon. It's been a little bit.
Big facts.
Hey, guys.
What's going on, y'all? Deacon and Demon Time in the building. Just make sure y'all stay safe out here, please. I don't care how y'all do it. I don't care if y'all gotta wait on a long ass line. I don't care if y'all gotta send y'all absentee ballot. Vote, please vote.
Big facts.
Please, man.
All right, yeah. Do that voting thing. And, stay safe out there. And R.I.P. Walter Harris Jr.
No plugs this week.
No plugs.
Big up yourself.
We'll catch y'all next week.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I'm so cold.